Jeff Howard here at FixMyKite.com, and I know that a lot of people are sitting around, maybe you're quarantined. Well, this would be a good time to do some kite inspection. This is not what you want happen as the season gets started. And here at Fix My Kite, we're still going on, we're still fixing kites, getting everything taken care of, and I want to run through some things that you need to inspect. How to get your kite, how to inspect it, and what you should look for. Well, little tiny cuts and tears, this is what happens when the kite gets tomahawked. And those small tears in your sail, those things can turn into these big things and cost you a lot of money. So do an inspection. The first thing I want to talk about is the sail. Set up your kite like this. Give it a good pump test. Make sure to isolate your struts. Once this kite is pumped up like this, start looking along your sail. If you can put some light behind it like we have from the windows here, we can really see the sail and you can look for those small tears. A small 1-inch tear can easily do these rip outs. And let me tell you, duct tape doesn't do it. Any repair that we do, I will tell you, is guaranteed for the life of the kite. When we do sails and Dacron repairs, we stand behind it so if you ever sell that kite. So when you get to looking, look around. The most important types of areas on the sail to look at are your wing tips, up along the leading edge here. The reason is this is where you turn your kite over to launch or land on a sandy beach or bubbly rocks or whatever it may be that does that wear and tear. So look real close back up underneath here. Look around your trailing edge. Trailing edge do take the abuse. They get that flapping and they get the wear and tear. And a lot of people don't look at it and keep an eye on it. You'll get cracking in the materials. What they call cracking is you can see the little lines in there from the flapping. So inspect all that. Get that stuff fixed. Get it fixed right. We've been doing it for a long time and we can take care of you. Get it sent in now when you're not able to go kite and we can get it taken care of. Once we get busy, we do get backlogged. The other thing you want to look at is the leading edge. Dacron, any tear, rip, or anything in this material, you absolutely want to get fixed professionally. Gluing up your kite out here, if you have a sail rip or you stick some tape on and get back on the water, I will tell you, do not want to do that to your leading edge casings or your strut casings. These things are under high load and high pressure, and when they blow, then you've got a couple $100 in a bladder and you've got more problems down the road. The most important to check, again, is this upper edge. This is where you set your kite down, drag it around. If you're relaunching or whatever it is, these are where your most tears and rips are going to happen. If you're really curious about this and you wonder if it's something that you should have fixed, if you take Dacron and you try to bend it and you do a little bend right in that location, if it bends and goes into a knife edge like this, it needs to be repaired. If you go to flex it around and it stays rounded, it's usually okay. You'll just see a scrape there. So if you're looking at scrapes, that's how to inspect that. Other than that, you've got bridles, bridle connection points. Look for your sheathing on here. If the sheathing, the outside sheathing, has any cuts, tears, or separation, you want to get those replaced. And it's very easy. You do not have to replace this whole bridle system. You give us a call, the end of the loop to the end of the loop. Once you remove it, you tell us that length, what color it is, we can make you a bridle ASAP and you can get that installed on your kite, or simply just send it in to us. We'll do the inspection, we'll check things over and make sure that the bridles are fixed and everything else. The other one is look for pulleys. Any area that a pulley runs, a slider runs, look at those lines. These are small prices to pay to fix those things instead of down the road when you have some major issues and you get a break and you're having to swim in and everything else. Kites can take the wear and tear to a certain point, but you've got to get things fixed to make them last longer. That is the most important thing. Get the kites dried out, look at them, inspect them, check your bladders. Bladders should hold air for a good 3 to 4 to 5 hours, somewhere in there. That's good enough. That's really a good session and everything else. Isolate them off, check them, look at your valves for cracking, look at your hoses. We've had a lot of hoses that people don't ever replace, and these begin cracking and leaking in there. Anyway, that's Jeff Howard here at FixMyKite.com, and we want to keep you on the water. Let us know. If you're sitting around, we'll take care of you.